Yeah, there is a super creepy model that they're trying to implement because debanking somebody is a great way to totally destroy their lives, and this is a fundamental part of the Chinese social credit system, which, by the way, is not a government system. It is a government-controlled private system. And when I see campaigns like this, and when I see, and we're going to talk about Canadian truckers, but when I see this sort of behavior, I'm like, wow, this is insanely authoritarian and dangerous.
Right.
And I think people are starting to wake up to it, but I'm not sure people are aware of just how dangerous it is to let institutions just arbitrarily decide you don't get to belong anymore.
And then we say, oh, let's go to a cashless society. Oh, great. Even better. Let's let someone we have to use whatever credit cards we can get, whatever trackable money that we can get.
And it's going to happen at the next pandemic because we know cash carries diseases. So we're just going to have to wipe it out because it's a physical thing.
Well, we're going to have a government crypto coin. And we'll all be in the matrix and it'll be over. But no, I don't want to get pessimistic because the revolution is you guys. And so that I want to get the timing right because you had that small campaign and then you had Kyle Rittenhouse and then along comes this Canadian trucker thing.
Yeah, with a lot in between. We had the police officers, Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, and then all the voter fraud things and anti-CRT and all the anti-masking. So we became, if you Google us, you'll see, I think it's actually funny, it says the platform for Trumpist rage. And that's like what they call us. I'm like, that's an interesting one. Good job.
Yeah,
that's a good one. A Trumpist
that's
rage.
That's the vibe you're throwing off
right
that's
now. I'm like, rage. That's me. That's why me and Supreme are like rage.
So what's the growth trajectory? So Kyle Rittenhouse was a year and a half ago? I don't even know that.
Almost 2 years
almost
now.
2 years.
It was the end of August in 2020. Yeah.
And so we'll talk about the growth in a minute because I want to get to the Canadian truckers because you guys can fill in the blanks here. But I recall, again, the authoritarian government of Canada and Justin Trudeau, who's just I know. I'm not even going to.
One of my employees bought me a book, and it says "My Boyfriend Justin Trudeau," and it just has pages of poses of Justin Trudeau in all different poses,
including the blackface one.
Yeah, probably yes. It's actually super hilarious.
Yeah.
But I keep it on my desk just to remind me of because we got called to Parliament, Jacob and I, to have to go testify in Parliament.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So. Fun times.
Okay. Well, I want to hear that whole story, but the reaction again, going back to the whack-a-mole metaphor. He thought he had it locked down, and he thought that everybody was in line. And then Canadian truckers, who sort of represent that forgotten class of people who are not only essential but expected to risk their lives to serve the lockdown laptown class that are waiting comfortably behind closed doors for their Uber Eats to arrive at the door, having no idea how many people are involved in actually bringing food to people so that we can actually eat.
Right.
And that uprising, kind of like the Tea Party, came out of nowhere. And, one of the first things that happens is people want to donate. And how quickly did GoFundMe shut that down?
So it was actually Tamara who became the figurehead for Tamara Lee in Canada, set up the campaign early January. It's kind of like the first of the year.
Yeah.
And so the campaign actually got shut down right at the beginning of February, where they finally said, "Hey, we're gonna shut this campaign down, and we're gonna take the money and give it to people that we want to give it to."
Right. Crazy. Yeah, we're gonna steal it.
We're gonna steal it. Yeah, that's called stealing in most people's terminology.
Yeah.